Did he stall out? I think he stalled out. I see looks like one of their Charger Challengers. Yeah, looks like a Hellcat up ahead. I think they've got like 20 or 25 different cars. All right. So we get to see how far your reaction time has. Your brain's gonna remember the 20s, but your body is a little bit slower than that.
No, my brain barely remembers the 20s.
Whew.
Oh man, SRT, Hellcat.
I don't know where I'm parking, but I don't think it's near all the cool car. Oh, yeah, visitor, student and visitor parking. Here we go.
Oh my God, look at them all.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, I like that Coca-Cola one.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, my father and I, sitting over there, we're at the Radford School of Racing. We're here to get our SCCA license. We're doing the 4-day GT road course class, and we are pumped. Let's check it out. All right, Dad. Been at the school now for like 15 minutes. What do you think so far?
Cannot wait to be on the track. Never seen so many muscle cars new in one spot, unless you're at a Dodge dealership.
Well, even then they might have one or two of these.
Yeah.
I mean, just right here where we're sitting.
Hellcats. I would just be happy with one Hellcat.
Yeah, just one.
I mean, I would literally consider trading my Barracuda for one of the Hellcats. I would have to think about it.
That's a rough one, yeah. Think about it.
And then I'd cry when I let it go because of all the work I put into the car.
Well, we'll see. When we drive these things, we might have a different opinion on them. I only think it's going to get better, though.
Yeah, so do I.
Spent the first couple of hours in the classroom discussing the class agenda, went over some safety policies, as well as some racing theories, particularly around weight distribution. We then jumped into the instructor's cars, made our way out towards the pad, and picked the car we were going to have for the rest of the week. To kick things off, we started with a few slalom exercises, increasing speed each pass. We did this mainly to understand the weight distribution and how the chassis reacts when it's balanced and unbalanced. Did he stall out? I think he stalled out. Oh, this is great. We then moved on to some collision avoidance techniques. We started off at slower speeds, 30, 40. We did work our way up to 70 with last minute changes. Definitely got to feel how the ABS worked. After each task, we'd get back together as a group, discussed what worked for us, what didn't, and how we could improve the next time around. Just noticed the range is 95 miles on a full tank. Race car things. That's cool. Well, that was a little fun.
How many did you take out on that last one?
I think I only took out one cone, but I had no braking, no steering, no nothing. It locked up. I was like, oh, where's the ABS? It's not there anymore. Yeah, so it was kind of fun. I got sideways, but I also hit it at like 70. I just wanted to see how fast I could push it and still be able to maneuver. So I guess that 5 miles an hour was a big difference.
Yeah, no, I like it though. I've only hit the cone once.
Yeah, I saw one of them.
I got it.
After taking about half an hour for lunch, which is provided by the school, they usually give you some sandwiches, ham, cheese, etc., chips, cookies. We made our way out to the main track, but in particular, we made our way out to turns 4 and 5 of the Maricopa Oval. Now the Maricopa Oval has a decreasing radius turn and an increasing radius turn. They require different braking techniques, and one of the things that's really difficult to overcome is applying that first brake with a different pressure. We typically always want to hit it with the same pressure. We're learning here how not to do that and how to utilize that brake to push some of the weight forward and allow those front tires to steer while we're still pushing the car really fast. In addition to moving the weight of the car where I want it during the turn, I'm also working on my vision. I'm trying my best to look through the turn at my reference points, which you can see we've got some cones set up here. Get as close to the apex as possible and then hit that exit cone every time. The next morning we got up bright and early, 6 o'clock, at the school at 6:30. All right, day 2, 10 minutes in the classroom, time for the track. All right, so what do you think, Dad? Are you gonna stall again?
No,
today?
not today.
No, I think we're a lot more comfortable with the cars now.
That heel toe will take some work today.
Yeah, heel toe is a little bit more difficult than I'd imagine with these cars.
Yes.
But looks like we're gonna get some practice first thing this morning on that downshift incorporated in the turn.
Yes.
Time to get to it. Now, I didn't get a chance to film this inside the Challenger, but I wanted to discuss and show you what we were trying to do regarding heel toe, as this was probably one of the hardest parts of the whole course. So I'm currently in my 69 Dart. It's a 4-speed. This is not really the best car set up for this, but essentially if I'm in 4th gear, which I'm in right now, and I'm smashing the gas going 80, 90 miles an hour on the track, and I'm approaching a heavy turn, I want to come out of the turn in a lower gear. So I want to go in, say, 3rd or 2nd. In this situation, I'll use 3rd. I'm in 4th and smashing the gas. I would first go to apply brake, and because the gas pedal is so far back from the brake, as you can see the distance between the gas pedal and the brake pedal, I have to really push heavy into the brake pedal to get my foot close to the gas. And this is about the same situation as the new Challengers. The brake pedal is way up higher than the gas pedal. So I'm in 4th, I'm smacked on the gas, coming up to the turn. Within like 3 or 4 seconds, I've got to hit the brake. I can either roll my foot to get the gas or use my heel. I've got size 14 shoes and this car doesn't let me do it, but basically I would be able to blip the gas to get the RPMs up so that when I actually hit the clutch, throw it in 3rd and pop it, the RPMs are high enough to where it's not going to lock that rear. And both my father and I, trying to do this for the first time while jamming at 60, 70 miles an hour, both of us had situations where our foot slipped off the brake. We're already going in hot and heavy into a turn because we were expecting to use a lot of brake to get our foot close to the gas pedal. And basically it just turned into a drifting event. So that's difficult. We're still going to work on that, but I wanted to describe it to you so you know what we were doing.
Foot would break the gas. Fuck. So the whole way here, I was doing that. I had it. I said,
Yep.
I was like, I'm like.
There were a couple times when
Uncle
my
Sean
foot
is smarter than me when it comes to this.
my foot slipped off the brake and hit the gas. I'm like, I guess I'm drifting this corner.
I was with him when I did that. I was like, oh, here we go.
Up next, we hit up the skid pad. They've got these special chargers with hydraulic arms to lift up most of the weight. What this really does is it mimics the vehicle moving 70 or 80 miles an hour while actually going a controlled 20 to 25. After lunch, we spent the entire afternoon on the main track. We were so pumped and excited that we spent that whole time pretty much racing each other, working way too hard, sweating like crazy, but we had a blast. I'm sure we could have been a little bit faster if we were a little smoother, but that was a lesson learned. We're going to come back tomorrow and do better. Man, the amount of track time we're getting at this school is amazing. I love it. I'm feeling so comfortable with the wide body Scat pack with a 6-speed. Never really driven with the Challengers, I've liked them. I've seen them around, of course, for years now, but never actually had any seat time with one, let alone seat time where I'm actually pushing limits of the car. And it's very easy to pick up, especially the way these instructors are teaching us. So we're thankful and happy to be here.
All right, going into day 3. Oh, my back is sore.
Day 3 was truly a day for refinement. We basically high-fived in the classroom, talked about the agenda, and went out on the track. We worked on the SCCA requirements like race starts, race restarts, as well as proper passing techniques when you're on the track. Now the last day for us was really special, as this is not a standard for all classes. Instead of going on the main track for the last day, we were going to the West track. This used to be the practice ground for the Indy 500 drivers going to the Long Beach Grand Prix. Now, as a warm-up to get everything we've just learned in the past 3 days back into the forefront of our mind and prep us for the West track, we spent about 30 minutes on the main track just getting back into the groove of things. We've got this really cool in-car dash footage. I'm not going to cut this. This is a full lap for the main track. I'm also going to show you a full lap of the West track, and I hope you enjoy. So Dad just got new rear tires and we're on this new track. I'm still working with the 3-day-old ones that are pretty much done after today. He's gonna have a slight advantage. We're gonna really have to outdrive him. Hey, so we just finished the 4-day GT road course at Radford Racing. What do you think, Dad? What are your thoughts on the class?
Best car experience I've ever had. Think you can race until you come out of this class, and then you know you can.
Yeah, exactly. Between vision, weight distribution, everything. I mean, the extra tack time that we got. Man, this is definitely money well spent. I am much more refined. I thought I was a decent driver before this. I wasn't shit before this, to be honest.
Both.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're thinking about it, definitely do it. Highly suggest Radford. You can look at other schools too, but the structured training is worth its weight in gold.
Yes.